out
Still
with the
hampered,
bleeds. I'm under 4K.
I don't know if I'm...
I just
I'm knocked out again.
Welcome to Dino Island. Are you scared yet? Because maybe you should be. This island is terrifying. If you're a freshie coming out here without armor, the only thing fresh you'll be is meat. Okay, so let's be honest, that was a little bit dramatic, but this island really is no joke. You will have a series of 10 dinosaur triggers to go through, one after the other. You're going to need a good team of 3 to 4 players, and everyone's going to want some decent firepower, get something with high damage and equally as high armor penetration. Each target being hit behind the first one is just extra damage you're doing with that one bullet, and it adds up quick at the end of the run. The quicker you can get these dinos down, the better. That brings us to the next topic, other things you need to bring in besides the obvious full set of armor you're going to need to withstand the blows. That starts with a nearly empty inventory. The less you have, the less chance of lagging yourself and your teammates to certain death. Also do your best to have as many full mags as possible and less loose ammo. That adds to the lag. If you've been looting, go sell first. Trust me, you'll thank me later. There's also another reason. Even 4 people with lots of inventory space still go out very full at the end of these runs. You're gonna need every bit of space you can get to carry out that sweet juicy loot. On to meds. Now there's different types of meds for different situations. I can tell you you're probably not going to need an IFAC, maybe a few of those little A1 cheeses. They heal 2 bleeds, restore 5 health, give painkiller, and disinfect. What gets you killed on Dino Island is taking too many cuts and then getting unconned, while CBD relief balm and energy pills are both good ways to help minimize getting knocked out. They don't fully prevent it. The best thing you can do is have 20 to 30 eppies on you for every dino run. You might not need them all, but you're going to want them if you do. The eppies bring great value in making for a great way to quickly revive your teammate and get them back in the fight. Me and the crew I run with always have 2 to 3 hotbarred for every trigger. You can bring any bandage, but obviously super heals come in super clutch on Dino Island, as many of these dinos have the chance of making multiple cuts per hit. And pro tip here, if you keep a super heal bandage hotbarred at all times and you get that out before using an EpiPen to revive a teammate, sometimes that can be the difference between them getting back up and in the fight and everyone slowly dying. When someone's knocked with 5 bleeds, every second counts. Let's go over a few of the don'ts before we go into all the do's. 1. Don't go in the water. If an admin catches you cheesing, you will be teleported to the very middle of the dino pack, likely getting knocked. Or worse, you'll have to forfeit your run and your teammates probably won't be very happy about that. 2. Try to stay off the rocks. The rocks have been a problem in DayZ for a while, and sometimes things glitch through them easier than they should. You don't want to get your character stuck and lose all your items. 3. Never lay down. If you lay down, the dinos can go on top of you and effectively shove you underneath the map, causing you to die and lose all your gear. And that's never a fun experience. Once you started your dino run, don't go back over that wooden bridge you first came over. If you need to get off the island, call an admin over. Here's some of the do's. Do use some of the smaller rocks for cover if possible. There are also smaller concrete structures referred to as dragon's teeth. You are allowed to crouch in these, and it will help minimize the damage you take from direct blows and give you a chance. You don't want to be caught in the open, even though they do bully you out of the teeth, so be prepared to try to get back in as quickly as possible. If the dinos shove you on the rocks or on top of the dragon's teeth, it's an accident, but do try to get down before returning to fire to make sure you're not accused of cheesing the run. Let's talk about the strategy known as ping-ponging. The effective idea is that there are 2 different groups amongst your team. One team running up and setting off the trigger to spawn the dinosaurs, while the other team hanging back starts firing immediately to aggro the dinosaurs to come directly to them, passing the team that triggered them. It is highly recommended that you all be in the same Discord call so that you can appropriately communicate to each other when each team should start firing. I'm gonna heal, I got 3 cuts, I have to. and stop firing to get the effective ping-pong effect of sending the dinosaurs targeting you back and forth with the aggro. If done correctly, you will find it to be highly efficient. Now that you've conquered all that like some scuffed dino version of Planet of the Apes, it's time for the boss fight, the big shebang. You're hoping to get that dino gun drop, but it's not guaranteed, so don't be disappointed if you don't get it. You'll have 4 Dynamechs drop in the last arena, and a little golden boss. Once you get him down, you can check his inventory. That's where the dino gun will be if you got it. Also, there's been an update to the rules on exiting. You no longer have to have an admin come teleport you out. You are allowed to deploy your helicopter provided you fly straight south and then out around the islands over the water. You do not want to reset off the triggers flying back over them. If you've survived all that, a 4-person team should walk out with around 13 to 14 million to split between the 4 of you.
12,680,800.
An easy 3 million plus payday. If you guys got the dino gun, you can easily tack another 5 to 7 on there per player. That can be a nice 8 mil plus, which is why you only get 1 run in every 24 hours, so make it count. And don't forget to enjoy it. It can be a really awesome time. It's one of my favorite activities on the island. I've been your host, Yakman. I love you guys to death for the support. And don't forget, safe travels.